Hello everyone. Today's topic is about multiplying powers. Now, before we get to the rules for multiplying powers, you need to remember that this is exponent, this one is called the base, and this is called exponent, okay? Now we have rule number 1. If we have x to exponent of 3 multiplied by x to the exponent of 2. So both of these exponents, they have the same base. So how to simplify this one? We can say x 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. So if we have two exponents with the same base, then we have to add their powers, okay? So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. And this is equal to x to 5. This is the first rule. Now the second rule, if we have x to the power of 3, and this is all raised to the power of 2. Now to do this one, we have to multiply the two powers, 3 times 2. And the answer is equal to x to the power of 3 times 2 is 6. The third rule is if we have two exponents, x and y, and both of these exponents raised to the power of 3. To do this one, we have to share this power over these two exponents. So we will get x to the power of 3 multiplied by y to the power of 3. Now these three rules are so important to find the product of exponents. We might use only one of these rules, or two of them, or all of them at the same time. Okay, now let's do this exercise. So we have this expression, a to the power of 2 multiplied by b to the power of 2, and both raised to the power of 5 times a to the power of negative 5, all raised to power of 2. So the first step we have to do is to share this power over these two terms. So we have to use the third rule, a to the power of 2 all raised to the power of 5 times b to the power of 2 all raised to the power of 5, and then times a to the power of negative 5 all raised to power of 2. Now we have to use this rule, the second rule, for this step. So a 2 times 5 times b 2 times 5 also times a 5 times 2, and don't forget about the negative 5 times 2. Now let's simplify this one. So a to the power of 10, 2 times 5 is 10, times b 2 times 5 also 10, times a negative 5 times 2, it is negative 10. Now for this step we have to use our first rule. If we have two exponents with the same base, then we have to add their powers. Now we have a, let's bring these two terms together. So a to the power of 10 multiplied by a to the power of negative 10 times b to the power of 10. Okay, now so we have a 10 plus negative 10 multiplied by b to the power of 10. Now 10 and negative 10 will cancel out, so we will have a to the power of 0 times b to the power of 10. A to the power of 0 is 1, so we will be left with b to the power of 10. That's all. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you understood.